Okay, guys. So we're gonna finish up this video with finishing some of these buckets. It's really starting to get dark out here, so it looks like we might get some rain. But yeah, let me get these down a little bit. Yeah, so we got these pots over here in the last video, and then we talked about um, things that are doing and not doing and changing and whatnot. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish off what I can for this video in these pots. Um, I don't know what I did with it. I think I put it down here. We'll put this other mulch down here, at least in one of the pots, maybe not both, but one of the pots. We'll see how that one does. This is the one that has microbes in it, so I think I need to put this up just a little bit so you can see me and not so much of the ground. But yeah, so we'll put this in one of the last pots, and I'll probably move the camera down that way when I go to do that. But I want to get the bigger pots done for sure. And then even this one here, I definitely want to get this one covered a little bit. I don't think I'm going to put any in the potatoes. Need the potatoes to grow up, start bushing out, and then we're actually going to cover those from what I've been learning as we go. Once they come up, they bush up, we're going to cover all that up and then let them come up, bush up, and then we'll cover it up till the pot is full. Once the pot's full, then we'll let it bush and do its thing. So for right now, let me see if I can do this without standing in the view so you guys can get a view. There we go. So I guess at first I was thinking I didn't want to cover this up at all, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to just kind of fish this around underneath the plants as I can and get this covered up and get as much of it covered up as possible. Hopefully it'll help keep the moisture in the ground so it's not escaping. The other problem I'm going to have here is this raspberry plant that's in here. There's two in here. They're not doing anything either. The issue I have with that right now is because there's no leaves on it, it's hard to tell. It'll be hard to tell a little bit with the straw in here what's what. So got to be gentle here. I'm going to put this around the plants, get as much of this dirt covered up. I don't want and then we got garlic planted in between these two as well. So I got to be careful with that. And I think it'll be fine anyways. Even if I do cover up the garlic, it'll push back through it. So we'll get this covered up. Now, on this raspberry plant that's closest here, that stick actually broke off. Now, I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think sticking it in the ground will allow for it to grow, but we're going to try it. I did stick it in the ground since we found out it was broken off, and I kept it that way just in case. And it's right next to it is the stick. So I don't see anything coming on that. Oh my goodness. Every time I brush those leaves on this sweet mint, it smells so good, guys. I can't even tell you how good that smells. Now, as I was saying before, this bale is huge. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of it. I don't think, I don't know how well it will store over the year. So we'll see. I gotta figure out. Okay, that's that plant. The corn coming up in this pot is not as big as the other pot, but it's one of each. So I'd put one early and one late corn in here so that the time from when it's growing to how long it takes till it's finished growing. So one's an early corn plant, and the other one's a little bit longer. Now, I did cover up some of these leaves and stuff. That's fine. They'll push through that. This flower, this plant is so small. I'm afraid that it may not pop through. So I'm gonna kind of go easy with this little flower right here. Is the one. It didn't do as well as the rest. So we'll see how that does. So getting these covered, that'll help hopefully keep the water into the ground instead of it just evaporating right out. The hay or the straw, I said hay. The straw will also absorb some of the water. So that should keep the hay moist. The hay stays moist and the ground stays moist. That's what I'm hoping for. I didn't want to do it like bark mulch per se. Even though I got that one, I didn't know what it was. I just figured I'd try it. Now I see what it is. I don't know if I really want to put that down, but well, we might try it and we'll try it in just the one pot. I don't want to waste money. But I'll tell you what, having this in here just makes, I don't know, there's something about straw. Same thing like your Easter baskets or your baskets that you put stuff in, right? You put that straw in there, just kind of makes it look nice. I think it looks really nice with it like that. So get these covered up. Keep this watering. Now these tomato plant has already got flowers on it, so that might mean we'll get some tomatoes if we got some pollinators running around. And I did see some bees the other day. They were buzzing around the garden. I don't see many today, but I think we're going to get some rain, so I think that's why we're not seeing any real bug action. The lavender on this plant also has some buds on it, the same as the one that was down here. One down there has quite a few more buds than this one, but I'm pleased to see it because I want flowers. Flowers attract pollinators. So we want to get the pollinators in here. Pollinate those flowers so that we can get some tomatoes. Now these tomatoes are the better beef or beefy boys, I think. So spread around there. Now the one pepper plant that I have down here in this pot here, I'm probably going to have to remove that cage because as I came out today, I realized, wow, that's really close to the cabbage plant, and if the cabbage grows well, it'll be sizable, and the cage will inhibit. Well, I don't think it'll inhibit the growth, but it'll definitely cut into the plants. I definitely don't want that. God, this stuff smells so good. There's something about the smell of straw. Like, of course, I have allergies, so it's probably not. There's certain grasses that I am allergic to, and certain ones I'm not. But we should be all right. All right, so get all these covered up. And Justin Rhodes likes to say that Mother Nature is modest. Keep her covered up. So we're going to keep it covered up. Not quite Mother Nature per se, because we did put it in a bucket. But it's still soil. It's still earth. So maybe she's still modest. Maybe she just needs to be covered, right? It'll protect the ground. It'll protect the moisture in the soil. And some of this stuff will blow away on the edges, so it'll clean up even nicer. But hopefully it'll help keep the moisture in, lock it into the soil, but not keep it too moist. Because, again, if you get it too moist, roots will rot. If you get it too dry, nothing will grow. So we got little double whammy there. All right, so we'll get this all around here, get these covered up. And I was thinking this one plant, hey, is this asparagus? But I'm thinking, no, it's probably the garlic, so, which is fine. We'll have plenty of garlic. I don't eat a ton of garlic, per se. So I'll probably share this with some of my friends if it grows. So that's the big thing. It's got to grow. Now, some of these garlic plants and some of the other plants, they're not quite high enough, and the straw is covering it. But there'll be enough sunlight getting through this that it'll push its way back through there anyway. I'm not too worried about that. Brush that off a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are coming up already that are looking pretty good. Last year it kind of got started late, and that's also when I started the channel. I just couldn't decide if I wanted to do this or not and do a channel, but then I was like, you know what? People always see homesteaders and the like. They always watch them. They never know where anybody started at. So I want to get this. Where did I start? Where did I come from? Well, now it's all on video. Did I have a ton of money? No, I definitely don't have a ton of money. I have very little money, and I'm making do with what I have. And if I can't get those extra things, so be it. I can't get the extra thing, but like most people are like, don't know how people got the land. They don't know how did you get your money? How did they do this? I'm being, somewhat open with that because obviously I do want to have a little bit of privacy. I don't think everybody needs to know everything about me. So I do want to keep some of my stuff myself. And I do need to do another video. We need to talk about some of my finance, not all of it. Just to let you guys know where I stand financially and what I'm doing to get to a point where I can afford a home with some land, or possibly a homestead, farmland. These are all things I really am looking for. I'd like to. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm going to be 60 real soon. So, I mean, starting a farm at 60, that's crazy, right? But I want to do it. I want to start it. So this is the other mulch. So I'm literally just going to pour this in here. And I really don't like it already. It's not very pliable. It's not like the straw. Let me get you guys down here. I'm not even sure you're on camera because I can't see them that far away. Let's take you guys down there. It's very chunky. It's very chunky. So it doesn't ply like the straw. The straw goes right around it. That stuff is chunky. Chunky, chunky, chunky. All right, let's turn that down a little bit. We're going to go that way. There we go. So I'm not real pleased with it. Like I can't get underneath these plants with it, So I don't know. I think this is it. I'm just going to put whatever's in this pot is it. And I'm not going to try and put it anywhere else. But what I can do is I can put this in the compost pile. There's really not much left. It's maybe a cup. Nope. Yep, about a cup of juice, so to speak. All right, so we got only two left. And like I said, I'm not going to do the potatoes. I'm not going to put it on top of the potatoes right now because once those come up, we're gonna, yeah, see, I don't like, see, I like the color of this in the buckets, then I do that mulch, dark tree mulch stuff, because that's all it is. It's just chipped up tree, and I don't, doesn't give enough, I don't know. It looks all right. It's not bad. But yeah, I think I like the straw color better. Like that yellow look, that golden color. There we go. All right, so now you can do the broccoli. But I figure this stuff will break down over time, and that'll add compost to the stuff. So it'll work out pretty good, I think. Kind of getting straw everywhere now. So as I get further into this bag, it gets broke. It's like it's broken down a little more. So the pieces are kind of smaller, it seems like. So like when it comes out, it's just small pieces going everywhere. So I put a little bit more actually in this, which is fine. Like they say 1 to 2 inches or 2 to 3 inches, whatever it is for mulch. I think it'll be just fine in here. That'll get us what we need. So we're coming to the end on this one, guys. I just dumped a whole bunch on the ground. That's all right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll have to get some kind of bag to cover this with, because I don't want it to go to waste. So really didn't use much of this bag, so it doesn't take a lot of this. Oh, I almost forgot. We got more over here. Almost forgot about these guys. These won't take much to do. So we get those done too. Bring this over. And we'll just put some in there. Now, I do have some more of the bags, the grow bags downstairs. What did I do here? Oh, yeah. I put the peppermint in here, and then I put the oregano in there as well. So I have some more grow bags downstairs, and I'm thinking I want to possibly put some more of those out. And I want to use, because I want to do some carrots maybe. And I was thinking I might try to do a cucumber in there, maybe 2, just to see how it does. And if it does well, at least I can move that around as need be to grow up against like the trellises and stuff. There we go. Now, this lettuce is romaine lettuce. That's another plant I've never grown. Can't remember if we grew any when I was a kid or not. But I don't recall doing lettuce at all for myself in any of my gardens. I've always thought about it, but then I was always afraid because everywhere I've been, Florida, now here in Georgia, like the bugs are crazy and they would eat everything on me. So I didn't want to do that. But we're going to try it this year and see. Right, that looks pretty good. A little bit here, maybe. A little bit in here. I can see a bald spot. There we go. It's like my head, a little bald spot. All right, guys, so that's it. So this should be another video for this week. This will be one of my shorter ones then. But that's it. We got everything covered. So plants that I haven't grown before that I have in here now, that would be garlic, lettuce, and I've never done lavender before. I've never done cauliflower before. I'm looking at the pots to see. I've never done romaine lettuce before. Zucchinis I've done before. Cantaloupe I've done before, but never in pots. Always done those in the hard ground. So this is, again, this is all new to me. We're trying it. We'll see what works, what doesn't work. The other thing we're waiting, oh, onions. I haven't done onions before. This is a first for me for onions. So garlic and onions are the two big ones that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they'll grow. Hopefully we'll make something of it, because if the garlic takes off, there's quite a few in here. So we'll have quite a bit of garlic for this year. And I love garlic. I haven't been cooking a lot lately, so I haven't been using a lot of it. So, oh, and potatoes. Potatoes, I haven't grown potatoes before. So those are the items I haven't grown before. So a lot of the stuff that we're doing this year, I've never grown before. So this is all new all the way around. So we're going to see how this goes. Last year we had the squashes, and the plants got really big and they look beautiful. I even had some flowers coming on them, and next thing you know, I got boar beetles in there, so they destroyed and killed the plants. But again, I started late in the year, so I don't know if that played a role in it or not. But yeah, starting late in the year did not help anything. So we'll see how that goes, guys. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and following along with me. We hit 103. I talked about in the last video. We hit 103 people now, so we're growing. And by the time this video comes out, I'm hoping that we'll have a few more in there. So yeah, I got to come up with a new goal. I got to come up with a new number for us, and let's drop something in the comments, guys. What do you think our next goal should be? Should we do 150, 125? I've been staying kind of conservative because, I wanted to, I don't want to put a goal out there that's so high and then, you get bummed out about it. So keep it reasonable, and we'll see. Anyway, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I still have 81% of you that watch my videos, but they're not subscribed. Guys, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, tap that button, hit the bell button, then you'll know when I do put videos out and you can watch. Again, a reminder, I'm going to slow down on the videos because I've been putting 3 and 4 videos out a week. I think it's getting to be a little much, not for me, for you guys. Like our viewing number, our viewers are staying about the same, but our watch time is falling down. So I need to keep that up. So I'm going to try and drop the videos a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 a week, while I have the content. Because as we know, once the stuff gets going, there's not going to be a lot of content because I'm not going to be putting things in the ground. There's not going to be a lot of maintenance. Last year I didn't have a ton of maintenance. I maybe came out weeded and watered once in a while. But so for those things, I'll probably put shorts up, especially for progress. At least once or twice a week, we'll have shorts going out. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and drop a comment in there. I don't care if you're just saying, hey, great video, bad video, whatever. Drop a comment in there. It helps us push the numbers up, and it helps get the algorithm out there so more people can see the content. And if you got somebody you think might enjoy the content, forward it on to them. Ask them to subscribe. It'll help my numbers go up, and then that gives me more hope that this is going to actually go somewhere. But anyway, guys, have a great day. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you in the next video.